Hello everyone. Today we have a intended CS or data science major at UC Berkeley who is an alumni of American High School, Miha.
Hi, hello.
All right. So the first question we have for you is what led you to pick computer science or data science?
So I think I mainly chose to go that path because of its versatility. It's extremely fast paced. And in the coming world, it's becoming more and more prominent. And there's just a lot of mobility within both the fields. And I think they're also like converging too. So it's going to be interesting to see how I can incorporate both of them.
Were there any activities that you pursued in school or outside of school during high school that influenced your choice to pick computer science?
Yeah, so more than coding itself, I think I was part of the biggest like influence on me was Superposition, which was an organization I kind of was part of my like all 4 years of my high school. It was basically an empowering and inspiring women in STEM, especially computer science. And I think the impact and testimonials I had and heard through that have really inspired me to pursue a career in computer science and become a part of that amazing community. And that eventually led me to be a part of multiple computer science clubs and eventually like work my way to become the president of engineering and technology, which is kind of like an overarching club in American High. So those were like my main factors and influencers.
Mhm. So, what advice do you have for high schoolers who want to pursue this major?
Yeah, first of all, I am in no way qualified, but I think like if there was like putting myself in like a high schooler's position and looking back, if there were things that I would have wanted to know, I think it would be instead of coding itself, because I feel like coding is something that anyone can pick up at any given time using any resources. But what's really important is that you have to focus on the applications of it and what you can do with it. Kind of make it your own and make your passion for computer science or whatever it is singular to you, which could mean enhancing your journey with rich experiences that give you some sort of firsthand experience. I think that's much more impactful and meaningful.
All right. Oftentimes, I have seen students who are interested in computer science would often take a project on their own. Would you recommend that they do side projects, or would you recommend that they do courses, online courses, like courses on edX or Coursera?
Yeah, I think when you throw yourself in the deep end is when you get the most out of it. Um, theory, learning a course, following like a structured program is always like good for like basic knowledge. But I think that you make the most strides when you kind of figure out a project that you want to do. And it always helps if you're passionate about the project. Maybe start off with more common projects and then kind of tweak those projects to the point where it becomes like very very different from what you started with, and it once again having passion for the cause really really helps. Yeah.
So, although your major is computer science and or data science, do you know what career you want to go into? Like any specific job, or can you imagine yourself in the future?
Yeah, so I think honestly, I can take up anything with this sort of degree because it's so technical in nature. I'll probably start off as a software engineer and figure out my likings and find my own place in the corporate world. I do want to work in an intersection of two polarizing fields, whether it's business or computer science and entertainment. But so definitely something niche. Um, I don't want to just be typecasted as like a regular software engineer. I want my code to have meaning, some tangible impact, and I want to see people interact with it and use human feedback in my practice.
Hmm. And you, besides so you mentioned entertainment and business. Are you interested in those fields, or
Yeah, I think I've taken a liking upon it. Business comes from my time at Superposition. Although it was geared towards inspiring women in STEM, my role in it was more business oriented. So I have no formal education in business. I wasn't part of FBLA or DECA or anything of that sort. I didn't even do speech and debate. But those are like skills that I acquired through working through that organization. And it's just like a passion I have to see how we can maximize revenue and kind of thinking about technical problems from the business perspective. I think that's something I just naturally enjoy. Entertainment also, because I just think that entertainment is really influential, I think, in society. You can really change how someone perceives something if it's fed to them in any sort of media. And I think that's really powerful. So definitely something along those lines.
Mhm. Right. And that's the end of our short interview. Do you have any other lasting words? Anything for concluding?
No, actually, I just I think I just want to say like a lot of people who come into this field, they're not necessarily like competitive coders, nor do they even like have like a sort of passion towards like coding in Python or Java. It's more like passion for the application side of it, or like passion for the impact that they can have for it. So as long as you have some sort of fire going, I think anyone can thrive in this field.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
Thank you. And thank you all for watching.